Systemic racism is an issue right across the country, in all our institutions, including in all our police forces, including in the RCMP. That's what systemic racism is.
I think the RCMP is a racist institution.
The Green Party's Elizabeth May adding her voice to the Prime Minister's and calling out the RCMP for systemic racism. The comments come a day after the RCMP Commissioner denied the force is guilty of such discrimination and bias.
So as much as we admire and support the RCMP, we know we need to do better.
Police forces across the country have come under fire after numerous videos and incidents depicting police brutality against racialized Canadians emerged. It follows the killing of American man George Floyd, which sparked a worldwide movement questioning how police forces are run. On Wednesday, RCMP Commissioner Brenda Lucki told reporters she struggles with the definition of systemic racism and she doesn't believe the force has a problem with it. Canada's Indigenous Services Minister backing up his boss.
I know we're turning around the issue, but it needs to be examined in the RCMP, and there's no question about it.
May points to her own experience being arrested during a pipeline protest in BC 2 years ago as an example of the bias existing within the institution.
Contrast the careful, respectful, beautiful way in which the RCMP arrested me in March of 2018 in the Kinder Morgan protests. I think the reason I got arrested nicely is that I'm white.
Despite the criticism, the Prime Minister says he still has confidence in the RCMP Commissioner. He brushes off the idea that his comments will shine badly on the force.
And there are people who highlight that, well, it's painting all our institutions with a negative brush and it's not being proud of the Canada that we've built and that our ancestors have built. Nonsense.
Domestic videos like this one in Nunavut is adding to the skepticism. Trudeau says it's a tough issue to address.
That's why it's so difficult to address, because it does require us to look at the very building blocks of our institutions and of our country and saying, okay, this outcome isn't quite fair. We're not quite bringing in or creating enough success for everyone.
In Ottawa, Nigel Newlove, City News.